Hello and welcome to Thrive Within. I am your host, Marc Bucksath, a life coach, educator, and someone who's passionate about helping you live your life more fully, honestly, and aligned with who you really are. This podcast is your space for real talk and focused coaching on things like confidence, purpose, boundaries, self-doubt, and personal growth. So whether you're on a walk, taking a break, or just give your brain a moment to breathe, I am so glad you're here. Let's get into it. Today's topic of conversation is what alignment really means. Well, let's start here. Alignment is when your actions match your values. It's when your yes and your no reflect what matters most to you. Not just what looks good on paper or what keeps other people comfortable. Because when you drift out of alignment, you feel it. Restlessness, frustration, the sense that you're performing life instead of living it. When you're in alignment, you feel steadier. Your choices fit. You stop second guessing. Even hard decisions feel clear. And it's because they're grounded in your values. Alignment doesn't mean that life is easy. It just means that it's honest. So, what does misalignment feel like? Well, you know you're out of alignment when you say yes, but secretly you resent it. Or you stay quiet when you know you should speak up. Where you compromise your values for approval or convenience. At first, it may seem like no big deal, but over time, misalignment costs you. It erodes your confidence, it drains your energy, and it leaves you feeling like a stranger to yourself. That's why alignment is worth protecting, because your peace, it depends on it. So here is today's mindset shift. Alignment is more important than approval. Approval's fragile. Comes and it goes. And when you have it today and lose it tomorrow, it sucks. And if you lived life chasing it, you're going to feel secure. But alignment builds self-trust. Every time you choose to act in a way that matches your values, you reinforce the belief, I can count on me. And that's worth more than applause. That's worth more than fitting in, because self-trust is what carries you when external validation disappears. So here's the shift. Don't trade alignment for applause. Don't sell your values for a paycheck, a title, or someone's fleeting approval. So let me tell you about a moment where this became really real to me. It happened on a project I was hired on. So I was offered really good money to step into this project, and on paper it looked solid. The producers told me that everything was above board, permits secured, locations cleared, logistics handled. My job was to go in there, lead the crew, and make it look good. Great. Yeah, I can do that. But once I got on set, that's when the truth started showing itself. The locations we're shooting in, there's no permission, there's no permits. And they were cutting corners at every turn, and they were running things in a very unethical way. And the way that they had originally presented things to me were completely different in reality. And here's the thing. So for me, it wasn't even a hard decision for me. I've always believed that leadership means going first, setting the tone. You lead from the front, not from behind. So for me, it was simple. Water's wet, rocks are hard, and I'm not leading my crew into something I don't believe in. So I walked. You know what? Most of the crew walked with me. Did it cost me money? Absolutely. Did it cost me connections? Yeah, but are those really connections that I want, especially if they run in an unethical way? Not really. What it did give me was something far more valuable. And that is that my actions line up with my values. That moment became a defining point in my career, not because it was dramatic, but because it reminded me of something crucial. Your integrity is worth more than your paycheck. And every time you choose alignment over compromise, you strengthen your ability to lead, not just others, but yourself. So let me teach you what I call the alignment check-in. So when you have a decision that you have to make, ask yourself these 3 questions. All right? First thing we're going to do is think of that decision. Now I want you to soften your shoulders. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Hold it and release. Now ask yourself these 3 questions based on that decision. Does this decision reflect my values? Will this choice nourish me or drain me? Am I saying yes from love or from guilt? These questions don't take long, but they can save you years of regret. So here are a few things I would like you to walk with this week. Where in my life do I feel most aligned right now? What value do I want to honor more fully? And what would one aligned step look like this week? These aren't just questions. They're invitations. Each one is a doorway back to your truth. Here's something practical. Write down your top 3 values. Then, look at your week ahead. Does your calendar reflect those values? If you say you value rest, but there's no space for it, that's misalignment. If you say that you value connection, but all your energy is poured into your work, that's misalignment. And if you value honesty, but you're biting your tongue to keep peace, again, that's misalignment. Every aligned choice, no matter how small, builds momentum. And every misaligned choice is an opportunity to course correct. Alignment isn't about getting things 100% right all the time. It's about noticing when you're drifting and then choosing to come back. So here's today's shift. Choose one action that matches your values. It could be saying no to something that drains you. It could be reaching out to someone because you value connection. Or it could even be carving out space to rest because you value well-being. Keep it small, but keep it honest and keep it aligned. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If this episode resonated with you, I would love for you to follow the show, share it with a friend, or leave a kind review. It helps more people find these conversations. And if you're ready to go deeper, check out my books or learn more about coaching with me at guidedpathcoaching.crd.co. You got this, and I'm here with you, one step at a time. Remember, you're doing better than you think.